Hola mi compadres, Brian the Bold here, and today I wanted to talk about some things about myself that you need to know. And also, I'm thinking of starting a series called Tales from the Underbrush. So that will be a thing maybe later on in life, because what that series will be about is just me talking about some stories that happened in my life. But you know, like, there's not much to talk about, but I can find something to talk about. Like, you might say that there is nothing to talk about because, like, I'm only 16. Now, you could say that I do have something to talk about if I were like 20. But I personally do think that I do have some things, not a lot of things, but some things to talk about. So we'll probably get some things done. And they don't have to be like from the past. It can be recent things, something to get off my chest. And they'll be in the format like this, where you see gameplay and you just me talking over it. And maybe if you guys enjoy it, that would be great. But like, that's just me putting some things out of my chest. Now, this is not an episode of Tales from the Underbrush. This is actually a different thing I wanted to talk about. That has been kind of, well, yeah, that has been bothering me for the past few months or weeks. I don't quite remember. I can sometimes overreact for some things, but I guess this is something that needs to get off my chest again, because, you know, I like doing that on this channel. So, practically, a lot of you might have noticed, if you guys follow me on Twitter and pay attention to my Twitter, to my tweets, that I like the numbers, you know, like I like getting subs and stuff, and then I also said to y'all that, like, that's not really good, because it's that I should just focus to have fun and such. But I'm not. I just want to tell y'all, like, I will continue complaining about this. I will continue to do this. Why? Because it's just me. I do that a lot. And it's not because I'm worried about the numbers. It's just I'm worried that I'm doing something wrong. I'm worried that I'm doing something that's affecting the channel and the community in itself. So that's why I really focus on the results and the statistics, so that I know that I'm doing something right or something wrong. Like on Social Blade, I have a C+. Now, I would say that my channel is doing fine, and the C+ would be fine, but then another part of me, for another day, maybe tomorrow or in the next week, that a C+ is a horrendous grade, and I should try my best to bring it up. But I'm weird like that. Either I take it, or I just think it's the most ridiculous thing, and I just can't handle it. It's so weird and stupid. And I lose it. I lose it sometimes. And I just want to tell y'all, keep telling y'all that I'm not worried about the numbers. I'm worried, you know, like, in the sense where if I'm doing something right or wrong. Because for me, I am a people pleaser, believe it or not. Because I worry about a lot of things. I worry about making people happy, because that's just me. That's how I was raised. Just trying my best to make people happy as you know, whatever needs to be done. Now, of course, I have some mindsets now that doesn't really would, you know, make anyone considered happy, because I don't think roasting people would make anyone happy to an extent where it would be actually good. But it still does make people happy for a majority, and then the other majority could say that's just plain mean. But I could say differently. But you know, but what really gets me, that really drives me to do YouTube, is the YouTube comments and the likes. The likes and the YouTube comments really do get to me. They're like the honey to me. They're like the main thing that keeps me going on YouTube, because it tells me that I'm doing something right, that I'm actually doing something right, and that you guys are active, and you guys actually do care about something about this channel, or me, or the community in itself. And that brings me great happiness with that being said, because I'm not saying this to get y'all to be guilty. To an extent, I kind of am, because I want y'all to be more active, but it's understandable, because what I did was kind of incorrect, of trying to get people on this channel by, like, you know, self-promoting. I've always said that, like, if you're gonna self-promote, you're gonna get a lot of inactives, and you're gonna get like a small amount of active people, and that's the problem with me right now. Is that was the main reason. But even so, I'm not doing it anymore, and not a lot of people are commenting. Like, I remember a video that I posted 3 or 4 days ago, and it only got 2 views, which I'm not worried about. But then again, yes, I am, because I'm not worried about the numbers. I'm worried about what am I doing right or wrong. And with that being said, those numbers right there are telling me maybe the guys don't like it. So I went onto Twitter and been like, hey, do you guys like, you know, do you like Gone Home, the series? And so half of the people said yes, half of the people said no. Actually, 25% of the people said yes, 25% said no, and 50% said haven't seen it yet. Because I added 4 questions like yes, no, haven't seen it, wish it never existed. Thankfully, no one has put I wish it never existed. Maybe they would just do it for trolling, I don't know. But it's just, again, I'm not worried about the numbers. I'm not worried about being famous, in all honesty. Maybe I will later on in life, but at this moment right now, I'm not worried about being famous. I'm just worried about active people on the channel and if I'm doing something right or wrong. Because, again, that's just my personality. I want to make the best effort to make everyone happy as, you know, as best as possible. Of course, I can't please everyone, but if it is possible, then I will try my best to do it. If it means to stop doing commentary videos, that's gonna be a different thing right there. Because there's a lot of people who would find it funny and enjoyable, and then there's another people who would find it disgraceful and just unenjoyable, you know. But of course, that's just different people with different tastes, you know. But at this point, I just want to warn y'all and tell y'all that don't worry. I'm not worried in the sense of me being famous. I'm just worried about making this community as best as possible and trying to nurture it where it can actually get somewhere. So I kind of do want to get noticed, but I really want to get this community up and running, to get more active people here to comment and like. Of course, you don't have to comment for every single video, but it worries me sometimes when nobody answers, no, not answers, but like comments on a video or likes it. It worries me because I'm wondering if I'm doing something right, if I'm doing something wrong. So again, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm not depressed or anything. I'm not depressed that you guys are not answering. Am I sad? No. Am I worried? Yes. But I'm not sad. I'm not sad about it. I got sad at some points, but you know, it is what it is. So thank you guys for listening to my things. If you liked it, give it a like, support the Red Garden. Those of you who are active, thank you so much. You bring great happiness to my heart. And this is Brian the Bold signing out. Stay bold out there. Ciao.